Apparently, Kim Kardashian loses 100,000 Instagram followers post Taylor Swift's release of the Tortured Poets Department. This is her 11th album, and man, oh man, is it full of drama, okay? Everybody knows that Taylor writes about her relationships, primarily her romantic relationships, and it's been a decade since she's released anything about breakups or her personal relationships. But this time, she went after Kim in a big way. Now, they've had a long time feud, and when you look at the title of the song, Thank You, Amy, spelling the capitalization of K-I-M, that spells Kim. Okay? And then the lyrics supporting that feud are also within this album. Number one, Kardashian's follower count began dropping right after the release of the album. There are multiple clues within the lyric in the song that it is referring to 43-year-old Kim Kardashian reality star. Okay? For those who do not know Kim Kardashian, I'm sure you do. The main indication of the album's 24th track might be referencing, again, it's because of the spelling K-I-M. That's cryptic, but it's common, all right? Like we all speak English here. Although Kim nor Taylor actually discuss it or confirm that the song is about her, when we break down the lyrics, it is very similar to how Taylor has felt about the feud that they've had in the past. So the Thank You, Amy, okay, lyrics outline how Swift's life was positively impacted by how Amy treated her. She sings in the chorus, all that time you were throwing punches, I was building something. And I can't forgive the way you made me feel. Screamed, you, Amy, to the night sky as the blood was gushing. But I can't forget the way you made me heal.
All that time you were throwing punches, I was building something.
So it's almost saying like that is a big diss, okay? All the time here you're thinking that you're trying to get at me. The fact of the matter is I've come a long way, and how I felt in that time, in that moment, when at that particular time, probably Kim and Kanye were the hot couple for the longest time. Kim Kardashian has her Instagram platform. She has her, television show. Kanye is one of the biggest well-known, producers, artists, rappers that you can think of. They were considered the power couple in that era when Taylor was not as big of a star as she was today. So in that moment, and I believe Taylor has always said she's sensitive, to the way that, to comments. She is not, impenetrable. She does not have thick skin. She has actually really sensitive feelings, and you can tell that from all of the songs. So they've had a long time feud, and it began when the reality star's boyfriend at the time, again, Kanye West, climbed on stage during Swift's acceptance speech for Best Female Video at the 2009 VMAs, and he thought Beyonce deserved the accolade for Single Ladies. That was insane. It was the craziest thing that I ever witnessed. I think it was a historical Kanye moment, okay? And Taylor Swift is literally being dissed on stage, and he literally interrupted this incredible moment for her. So that never got resolved. And to put insult to injury, there was also the incident where Kim's accused of literally manipulating an audio tape to put Taylor in a negative light. In 2016, West released his song Famous, which included the lyrics, I feel like me, and Taylor Swift might still have said, why? I made that be famous. Oh my goodness, for Kanye to take credit.
Me and Taylor might still have why I made that famous. God damn.
For making Taylor famous. By the way, Kanye, she is a billionaire right now, and I think you fell from billionaire status, so I don't know about that. He and Kardashian then leaked a phone call appearing to show Swift approving to have her name in the song. Something the Shake It Off singer denied. A monumental backlash ensued. At the time, Taylor had thought, my career was taken away from me. She had told that to Time magazine in an interview for the Person of the Year 2023 award. Now, did that really happen? Maybe for her, mentally and emotionally, she felt that because they were the two biggest stars at the time in a power couple, that anything that they would have to say negative would be an impact. And maybe she did feel that impact. We don't know. She stated so. I believe it was real for her. And so to put this, it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's funny, it's calculating. It is smart. It is, a sign of her thinking that far into the future. When I release this album, I am going to get my sweet revenge. And did she ever in this particular song? You have a fully manufactured frame job in an illegally recorded phone call, which Kim Kardashian edited and then put out to say to everyone that I was a liar. That took me down psychologically to a place I've never been before. She actually said in the lyrics, she screamed to the sun or the moon or whatever it was. It sounded really, really low. It sounded like she was really describing how she really felt in the moment at that time. But you know what? Revenge sometimes takes time, and for Kim Kardashian, the impact is 100,000 followers off her Instagram. I'm sure that is not something that she takes lightly, particularly when, she's always been sort of hovering or had once, been in that top 3 category or top 5 category for the most number of followers. That probably did hurt her a little bit. However, recently she appeared on Jimmy Kimmel and that was not brought up. There are recent publications and headlines talking about Kim's response, which is there is none. She is disappointed, supposedly, in the song lyrics, and that Taylor did create a song about her, thinking that, I'd like it to go away. Well, of course, it's a little convenient for you to want it to go away because the conflict is really about you. And the understanding is that there was no apology. And that is something that Taylor at least wants some kind of acknowledgement. I don't think she cares now. However, I'm sure that it would make anybody feel better for someone to accept and acknowledge if they really were at fault, and to recognize that, hey, how can you conceivably think that bygones are bygones? You were not the one that was hurt. You were not the one that felt the way that she felt. So of course it's convenient for you to want it to disappear or go away, but for Taylor it's very real. My only, that's what musicians do. That's what artists does. That's what Taylor is famously known for. She is going to write about the people, the things, what if it's an infidelity, if it's indiscretion, if it's an insult, she's gonna write all about it. We're gonna talk about that in a different news segment, okay, guys, about her song and referencing her former relationship. But right now we're focusing on Kim and Taylor. You can tell from the title that it's all about Kim and Taylor. The Swifties, they're fierce, okay, and they're she runs an army of Swifties. She creates economical impact to the NFL. She creates economical impact in whatever she touches. And now she's creating social impact in the result of 100,000 followers being lost immediately. Slowly, but it was an immediate loss of followers post-release of her song. So if I were anybody in Taylor's circle, I would, be considerate of that. Stay on her good side, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. What do you think? Do you think it's fair game? Do you think that Kim is justified for thinking that, it should just be left in the past without an apology? And what do you think of the song? Would love to hear that in the comments below.